What's going on, YouTube? It's Ethan here, and I'm coming to you from a pretty awesome place. I'm in the Gore Range in central Colorado in the Eagle's Nest Wilderness in White River National Forest, about 7.5 miles outside of Silverthorne. And I'm up here camping, doing some camping. Me and some friends came up here yesterday morning, hiked about 6 miles in, and set up our camp at this really awesome site, which I'll show you later. I'm on my way back there right now. But at the moment, I just kind of went for a little day hike. My friends kept going. I wanted to turn around because there's a lot of deadfall up that way, and it's going to turn into all snow another half a mile up the trail anyway. So I just decided to turn around, and they're going to keep going. But anyway, I'm excited to show you guys this. This is an incredible place. I mean, it is just absolutely stunningly beautiful out here. This is one of the coolest places I've ever seen in Colorado, and I'm really excited to be out here right now, to be able to come up here for the weekend, do some camping, some backpacking. And today's just kind of our, relaxing day. So we're just doing a little day hiking, and then most of the rest of the day just kind of hanging out at the campsite. So anyway, I'm going to show you guys some of this trail on the way back down to where our campsite is, and I hope you guys enjoy. If you actually look right up there, that is Buffalo Mountain. Buffalo Mountain can be hiked to the summit. However, not from this side. That's obviously, that's just like a sheer cliff the whole time. So you access it from the east side. You go up the east face of Buffalo Mountain from Silverthorne. But this trail is beautiful. As you can see, there's still some snow. Right now, we're at about 10,700 feet. The campsite that we are staying at is 10,500 feet, so it's pretty high up. Definitely pretty high up in altitude. And as you can see, there's also quite a bit of deadfall, so that kind of makes trekking through here a little more difficult. There's all this stuff all over the trail. Alright, so the views are going to open up here in a little bit, but for right now, just hiking through mostly pine forest. There's a good amount of aspens further down the trail, but up here it's mostly just pines. It's very beautiful though. I really like this area. This is the first time I've ever been hiking in this area, and it's incredible. And by the way, for those of you who are wondering, this trail actually starts in Wilderness. The main trail we took, or the beginning trail we took, was called the Mesa Cortina Trail, and that goes for about 3.5 miles before it eventually turns into or intersects with the Gore Range Trail, which goes by a really beautiful waterfall and then makes its way up here. So it's a very beautiful area for sure. Alright, so things are about to open up a little bit here, and I'll see if I can get you some better views. A little further down the trail, the views are stunningly beautiful. And as you can see, there's actually a lot of wildflowers out right now. I've seen all kinds of different wildflowers out here. Tell me that isn't just insane. It's a very beautiful trail. Once again, there's Buffalo Mountain. Got some more awesome looking wildflowers growing over here. Just came up on a huge patch of wildflowers near the stream here. Can't get enough of these. They're really beautiful, really cool. This trail can get pretty wet and muddy, because there's still a lot of snow melting from these taller peaks that are surrounding this trail. So parts of the trail do look like this, where it's basically just like nothing but water and then mud as well. We're coming up, I can hear it now, we're coming up to this big stream crossing. It's basically like a little waterfall that I'm gonna have to cross. So here's the stream crossing I was telling you guys about. This is all snow melt. It's very beautiful, but not ideal for having to cross this on the trail. So honestly, what I might do is just walk right through it, because you know the water's not, it's flowing quickly, but it's pretty shallow, and I might just go ahead and walk right through it. But I'm not going to try to record a video while I do that, so excuse me. Alright, so I made it to the other side. My feet got cooled down quite a bit because I just went right through it. Didn't bother trying to hike over those wet rocks and end up falling in or something. So better to have just my feet get a little wet than everything, you know. And besides, like I said, my campsite is literally less than a mile from here, so I can take off my, you know, I got a change of socks, I can take off my shoes and let them dry out a little bit, so it's not a big deal. But now that we crossed that, check it out, the views have opened up even more. I'm still just blown away by how beautiful it is out here. It really is something else. If you look over there in that direction, that's the Front Range. And that over there, that is some kind of 14er, kind of right in the corner there. Let me try to get you a better vantage point of that. Right in between the tree and Buffalo Mountain, on the side of Buffalo Mountain. Don't know what mountain that is, but that looks like it's a pretty big one. And now you can get a really clear view of Buffalo Mountain right there. And as you can see, some more snow melt over here, and this is the trail, so the trail is basically a stream in this area, so you got to be a little cautious when walking through here. Oh, the main water source this is all flowing down to is Willow Creek, which is right down there, and you'll get a better view of that once we get closer to where I'm camping at. For right now, it looks like we're going back into the trees, so get a little shade. And of course, we got some spectacular looking wildflowers out here. Seen a lot of these on this trail, more than anything else. It's a great time to be up in the mountains, folks. If you notice, one thing you definitely got to be careful about if you find yourself hiking out here is all this deadfall. There's quite a bit of it on this trail in the forested areas, and you definitely don't want to be camping where there's a bunch of deadfall, because you never know when more dead trees could fall down. There's another little stream right here. That one was easy to cross though. So remember to just be careful of that. This place kind of looks like it's overdue for a forest fire or something. Well, if you look at all these trees here, the reason they're all so messed up is because an avalanche came through here. Gives you a perspective on how powerful those things can be. This would definitely be a prime avalanche spot in the wintertime. Both sides, actually. Alright, so we're coming out into this opening here, and the view behind me is about to get amazing, so I'm going to show you that in a second. But if you look at that, that is also amazing. This whole area is just spectacular. I mean, I'm seriously blown away. This reminds me a lot of some of the hikes that I've done in Grand Teton and then in Glacier National Park. Obviously, this is like total backcountry wilderness, so the trails and everything back here aren't as well taken care of or well maintained, but the scenery is spectacular. So, here's that view I was talking about. Is that not just incredible? So cool, and it's right next to the campsite too. That is the Gore Range, and those mountains straight ahead, there looks like there's a couple of at least one 13,000 foot peak over there. And as you can see, there's still a lot of snow on those mountains. The Front Range is almost clear of snow, but over there, there's a lot. But it's incredible. And then as you can see, Willow Creek kind of flows through here. I'll try to get you a better shot of that. Here's another great view for you. Nice big boulder field. And then over here is the creek I was telling you about. This is Willow Creek. And it's very full right now because of all the snow melt. And I mean, as you can see, there's still a good amount of snow. So it's gonna get probably even a little bit more overfilled than it is right now. And once again, give you one more shot of those mountains back there. Gonna have to cross a little bit of snow here, so I'm gonna put this on pause for a minute. Real quick, I wanted to show you this, getting a little better shot of the creek now. And still got to hike over a little bit of snow. It ends right here. And then we got to cross this one last tiny little stream. Look how clear the water is, by the way. I mean, that is just straight up snow melt from really high up. Some beautiful crystal clear alpine water. All right, well, here we are back at my campsite. My friends haven't gotten back, so I got the place to myself for a little while. There it is. And as you can see, the views from the campsite are awesome. Couldn't ask for a better place than this. It's a perfect spot. Sometimes when you go out in the backcountry like this, sometimes you don't find such great spots for camping, but we got an amazing spot. The creek's right over there, so we got our water source. Got a little fire pit over there. It's very nice. All right, well, anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm gonna go ahead and end it now. It's getting to be about lunchtime, so I'm gonna get some food, and I got the place to myself until my friends get back, so I'm gonna enjoy it. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you on the next one.